morning, I think. I'm looking at the screen over here. Yeah, okay, good morning. It's Thursday, March 2nd, 2023. My name is Terry Morgan. We are here to practice Wudang Qigong. We have the foundation sets this morning, and now it's telling me there's nothing there. Yeah, I'm gonna hang on a second. Maybe. Oh, it's gonna be one of those days, is it? Okay. Okay, it's showing me that I have, but it's telling me that I don't have. I'm not sure, but there it is. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Technical difficulties. Let me start at the beginning. Good morning. Today is Thursday, March 2nd, 2023. My name is Terry Morgan, and we are here to practice Wudang Qigong. We have the foundation sets this morning, sets 1 through 9 that we're working on. We're not going to work on sets 1 through 9 this morning. We are going to work on 4 sets today. I'm going to work on set 1 at the very beginning, begin at extreme emptiness. We'll work on set 2, pushing the mountain. Then we'll work on set 6 and set 7. 6, yin yang yang yi. Yin and yang both appear, push to both sides. And 7, zi shang fan zhang, turning palm, the 4 directions palm. That is very similar to push that we use with both hands as well. Each of these has the idea, with the exception of our begin at extreme emptiness, which we're going to start with anyway, has the idea of extending out and bringing back. And that's what we want to work on together with, and again, this is foundation, together with connecting the breath. So we wanted this, and I'm being very specific about the physical breath here. The physical breath connection with breathe out, breathe in is part of what we want to develop and what we want to become more of a reflex, so that we don't really think about that breathe in and breathe out and extend the breath and draw in the breath. We're not thinking about that actively. It's always in the back of the mind that it's always going on. Okay, so we're going to work on that this morning. Let's get started in just a second, because I have something that I really want to talk about, and so I'm going to do it. This is a good thing. I've been talking about this good side of things over here. Bad stuff over here, yeah, I don't know, but good stuff I've been working on. And I had something that I did. You have to do something in order to get some results, right? I had something that I did. I wanted to look at how I'm communicating, okay? Because one of the main channels that I had for communication kind of went away. And so it's a problem for me and millions of other people, but it forced me to look at how I communicate. This channel is great, and I'm going to continue with this. Being able to teach, being able to offer my classes is wonderful. And I enjoy teaching, so yeah, I'm going to keep doing it. What I hadn't quite figured out was how to connect. And yeah, you see the smile. Alright? What I hadn't quite figured out was how to connect all of the pieces of all of the things that I'm doing so that there was a way for someone else to see it. If you're here, following my YouTube channel, you know what I'm doing, you know what I'm teaching. Yeah, them classes are up. That's great. I don't know how to put this down. If you if you pay attention to my website's been kind of iffy for quite some time. That's changing. That's all changing. I started making the changes yesterday, and what you will see now is at the top of the page, or at the very bottom if you're on the phone, and I'll work on it. There's a subscribe option. And what I'm doing with that is to try and open up communication. I said, this channel is great. For me, it's mostly one way. Comments every so often, but it's mostly one way. I would like there to be more of a possibility that it be two-way. So, first thing, there's now a subscribe button. What do you get? What am I going to do with that? All right. I have talked about a newsletter, which I had started last year, that includes material from our Qigong book, published back in the 90s, as well as new material on Bagua and new translations and all these other things. I had family problems, and one of the things that happened was a death in my family. And as I'm looking at going forward, I look back at that newsletter that got interrupted, and decided that part of what I was doing is part of what I want to do, I want to continue to do. And that is taking that information, taking my archive, which includes Qigong, and bringing it into this century. Because there is some that really is last century. Alright? And so, I figured out how to do it. Long and short of it, I figured out how to do it. And I got started. And one of the things that is going to enable that is having folks who would like to receive it. Okay? So here's what I'm trying to do this not as a developer, and it's really hard. You go to my website and sign up. I'm going to publish to my subscribers a newsletter that includes information about these classes. Okay? I'm going to do that I'm going to publish that as blog posts, and subscribers will receive a newsletter with those blog posts every week. Right now, that's what I'm looking at. It could be whenever I post, which is, we don't want to do that. And what I'm going to do with those posts, right, and it's happening this morning, so this announcement's going to be part of it, is this video will be linked in the post with the exercises, with some details, my notes, about what we're doing in this class with the particular exercises. Okay? So instead of just, you've got to watch the video and figure it out, and you don't know what am I doing this week and what's going on, you're going to be able to sign up for this announcement, newsletter, whatever you want to call it. It's called a newsletter, but class announcements, whatever, class notes is what it's going to be. And in that, you'll get in your email, you'll get the list of new classes this week, along with the videos this week, along with my notes, which we currently don't have, from this class for this week. Alright? And what I'd like to be able to do is kind of build that up a little bit so that instead of asking for money, which I'm going to do in those newsletters, I will be able to deal with subscribers and sponsors instead of, sponsors and advertisers, right? Instead of asking people to pay me directly. I'm asking you to pay me directly now, but if I can work it out, I would rather be able to do it through advertising and sponsors. There are a number of things that I'm going to do that will enhance, and that includes, and I've talked about this, this science fiction story that includes martial arts. I've decided what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and it is part of what I'm announcing this morning. You're going to be able to find it on Wudang.com. Okay, that also means a commitment on my part that as a traditional publisher, the Wudang Research Association is publishing these materials. It's a kind of a big deal for me to say that. So, it's happening. Alright, anyway, let's get started with practice this morning. Feet about shoulder width apart. Ladies, right hand on the outside. Gentlemen, left hand on the outside. Both hands cross at the lower Tantien. Both hands connect at the Lao bone, the center and the palm. Up to the middle Tantien and down. Breathe in. And breathe out. Bend the knees. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And separate. Down on both sides. Pull up through the crown of the head. Raise the heels and lower. Stay there. Breathe in. Breathe out. Alright, we're going to do this again. The focus for class this morning is the physical breath. That connecting the movement and the breath. So as we breathe in, big breath in, drop the shoulders, pull in from the back, pull in and down, right here, open the back. You see I just did that, right there, pull down. Alright, that opens the base of the lungs. That's the physical body. We're working with the physical breath today. As we breathe in, that deep, full breath is continuous. So this idea that we start with empty, breathe out, and we expand the lungs, and then we close them again. That muscle action, physical breath, slowly and continuously. The breath is not quick. We don't exhale quickly. We don't inhale quickly. If you think about a slow exhale underwater, I say, take a deep breath, big deep breath, and go underwater. Now exhale very slowly. Let the breath come out, the little bubbles as you exhale, and then stand up so you can take another breath. If you think about that type of breathing, that's exactly what we want. Ladies, right hand on the outside, gentlemen, left hand on the outside. Pay attention to the breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Sing. Nice and easy. Breathe in. Fill the lungs. Find the small muscles under the arms, along the back, that connect under the arm into the chest. Lots of small muscles under there. Relax and open. Pull down through the back as you breathe in. Pull in through the center as you breathe out. Two more. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Hands separate, down along both sides, pull up through the crown of the head, raise the heels and lower. Stay there, breathe in. Breathe out. Pull up through the crown of the head, drop the shoulders, breathe in. And breathe out. You should feel, right? You should feel that extension at the very end, so that as you lower the heels, you're still pulling up so that the whole body stretches. Pushing the mountain, the same idea. We're going to connect the breath as we breathe in, as we breathe out. As we breathe out, this push. Fingertips up. Push through the labrum, right? So, no, yes. Shoulder, elbow, wrist. Push. You should feel through the outside of the arm, you should feel that extension as you push out. The elbows stay down. Breathe out, push. Actively, as if you are pushing something. And again, this is this long, continuous breath. It's not, whoo. It's more the winter wind whistling after a snowstorm than that falling rock, okay? Breathe in, palms up. Breathe out, press down, bend the knees, open the back, pull in through the center, palms up, push out, open the palm, Pull up through the crown of the head. Drop the tailbone. Keep the knees over the toes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Continuous breath. The breath and the movement connect with each other. Breathe in. Breathe out. Connect the breath with the movement. Pay attention to the lower back. Open the lungs as you breathe in. Close them as you breathe out. That's the natural movement. Keep going. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax through the back. 2 more. Open the hip. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hands down along both sides. Breathe out. Pull up through the crown of the head. Raise the heels and lower. Stay there. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in again. And breathe out. Okay, you'll notice that I didn't go up here. I did raise my heels, but I didn't go very far. That sense of lifting through the heel is what we want. We don't need to exaggerate it. We're not trying to do releve from ballet class. We're not. It's intended to bring up the energy, bring up the chi through the back, and help it to circulate. That physical movement combined with the breath is part of what we want to be able to work on in Qigong practice. If we don't have the movement, right, if we're struggling with how do I do this movement, then you can't focus on the breath, right? I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. How do I do this? One of the advantages of this particular Qigong practice is that we do these repetitions. It's the way that I was taught. So we're going to do a set of 6, and we might do another set of 6, and we might repeat a segment of one or another form to refine it. But we generally repeat, so it's easy to follow. That's part of the idea. If you know what the movement is, right? You know what this movement is. I can do this movement, okay? Now I can pay attention to something else. We just did, right here. If I know that I want to keep my back open, we're going to use this again in just a second, right? As I go up and down, open the hip, back stays straight, right? This goes up and down. There ain't nothing else moving. That quiet movement gives us the opportunity to pay more attention to other things. In this case, today, connecting the physical breath, using the lungs, using the diaphragm, to open and close. So that close, breathe out, open, breathe in, right? Yin yang, yang yin. As we breathe in, breathe out, shift. Both hands come together. and push. Notice that there's not that much going on otherwise, right? This, breathe in, breathe out. Should be quiet and well placed so that, and it's really easy to see with this sweater and the contrast here, right? Center, palms turn over the lower dantian. This, connect with the lower dantian here. Sink the breath, open the back, don't lean. Just bend the knee, open the hip. That's what we did here, bend the knee and open the hip. This time it's on one leg. Turn the toes and push. I'm going to turn around. This goes left side, right side, and I never did feel comfortable starting on the right side. Feet about shoulder width apart. Pull up through the crown of the head. Breathe in. Breathe out. Sink, turn, breathe in. Breathe out, push. Open the center on both palms. Pull in. Center. Shift. Other side. Breathe in. Open the back. Breathe out. Pull in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. As you breathe out, pay attention to three directions: the crown of the head, the back foot, both hands. Actually, both feet. Push down, push out, push up. Breathe. Keep going. Pull in. Push down. As you push down, pull up. Breathe in. Two more. Breathe out. Connect the breath. Breathe in. Pull the breath in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Last time. Open the back. Keep the elbows down. Don't extend too far, but extend fully. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hands down along both sides. Pull up through the crown of the head. Raise the heels and lower. Stay there. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Okay, one more. Turning palm. The same idea that I just said, don't extend too far, but extend fully. So if I'm here, I've extended too far. It's pretty obvious, right? So as I'm here, whatever position I have, I extend fully through that. I don't overextend, and I don't stop short. It's full. A little bit fuller, a little bit bigger step, right? Each part of the movement is coordinated and well placed so that we pull up through the spine, we extend up through the crown of the head, we pull down through the root in both feet, the Yongchuan as well as the Jiaogan. Yongchuan, the bubbling well, in the ball of the foot, Jiaogan, the heel of the foot, that's really what it says. That pushes down, both pull up, sink. As we have that opposition, it helps the circulation for both the breath and the qi. Open the breath from the base of the lungs, use the diaphragm. Feet about shoulder width apart, stand straight. Pull up through the crown of the head. Breathe in, palms up. Breathe out, press down. Shift, both palms up. Little step. Palm turn over, breathe out. Breathe in. Both palms up, pull the foot back. Breathe out. Breathe in. Palms up. Breathe out. Both palms turn over. Press out. Pull in. And return. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Connect the breath. Breathe out. Breathe in. Fill the lungs. Breathe out. Press out. Keep the shoulders down. Upper hand wrist slightly below the elbow. Lower hand at the same plane as the upper hand. Both hands work together. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Sink into the left heel and push with the left heel. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Right heel. Push. And return. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep going. Breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. Breathe out. Connect the breath through the whole body. Breathe in. Relax as you breathe out. Extend and return. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Stay centered. Last time, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Hands down along both sides. Breathe out. Pull up through the crown of the head. Raise the heels and lower. Stay there. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in again. And breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. All right, relax. This focus on connecting the breath, using that active physical breath to help drive and control the movement is what we're trying to do. That's the goal. That's it. All right, so as we can breathe in, breathe out, right? Now we can start to connect how that breath is enabling whatever movement it is we're trying to do. Whether it's Qigong practice and actively working with the breath, as well as the internal breath, the internal Qi. Or whether we're talking about an application that we're trying to exert force, that we want to pay attention to the physical force that we're generating or that we're able to use. All of those depend on the physical breath being connected with the physical movement. That very basic practice is fundamental. Like I said, I've got this whole new thing that I've got started. I will post a couple of the points that I mentioned from this class on that, and if you'd like to sign up, it's free. You get the mailing list, and you can tell me at any time, because I'm the one that's doing it. You could tell me you don't want it at any time, and I will stop. Okay, so sign up, and we're going to do some new things. Thank you for being here today. I'll be back tomorrow with the advanced sets. I'm not going to be here Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday next week. I'm getting this new thing started. Thursday and Friday, Qigong class again, and the following week, Wudang Dragon Sword. I hope you'll join me. Thank you for being here.